I'm in a tough spot. You see, my husband's procedure is going to happen very, very soon. And he has asked me not to give the time and date of that procedure. I would like to shout it to the rooftops because I know the power of prayer. And if everybody knew that on this date at this time, pray, 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 I know the power that that has. But I have to respect my husband's wishes because, and I think this is a man thing, he doesn't want to advertise the fact that, hey, I'm not here with my wife and child. Even though I'm not going to be alone and we have people coming in and I'm going to have everything I need, I understand what he's talking about. He doesn't want to advertise the fact that he's not there. And plus, for the first 2 days after the procedure, it's been explained to us that he's basically going to be out. And I guess it really bothers him thinking that something could happen, and not only that he wouldn't be there, but that he wouldn't even be awake enough to come if he needed to come. And I have to respect his wishes. And speaking of respecting wishes, I have a lot that I want to share with you guys. So please be patient with me. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about that I found out, and I think everyone needs to know this, is that just because you're married to someone doesn't mean that you are their medical proxy. And I'm learning a whole lot of terms I never knew before. DNR doesn't mean what I thought it meant. And being someone's wife, I would have just assumed that that if there were any medical decisions to be made, I'd get to make those decisions on my husband's behalf. No. So we have an advanced directive for healthcare and a whole bunch of other things that we're doing, trying to tie up loose ends because heaven forbid something happen. We want to have all our affairs in order. But my husband needs to give me permission to make medical decisions for him. And at first he said, hey, I want a DNR. I don't want my wife changing my diapers, just do a DNR. And what we've learned though, and I'm not an expert, talk to a lawyer or whatever, but this is big and we need a lot of people to hear this, is that DNR means that if you choke on a piece of steak, you can't even have the Heimlich performed. And what my husband's wishes are is that he wants to fight to live, but he just wants to have a life worth fighting. He doesn't want to be a vegetable, and he does not want me changing his diaper. But he wants to fight to live. That's why he's having this procedure, because he wants to live and he wants a life that's worth a quality of living. And I think this isn't just a man thing, but I think anybody could understand that. I don't want just quantity of life. I want quality. And I have a lot I want to tell you guys, but I'm going to start with the good and then I'll get to the bad. I have to say thank you, because the outpouring of love, of kind messages, of notes, emails, I mean, we have just been a wave of love, a wave of prayers, and I can feel it. And I mean, they're helping me, they're helping my husband, and they're even helping my daughter, because going through this process, I have to make sure that I keep my freakouts away from my daughter's eyes. She can't see that. She needs to see me strong and put together, and because how she interprets what's going on is going to depend on what she sees mommy. If I'm all freaked out, she's going to, and this doesn't have to, this situation, I don't have to make it worse by not controlling my emotions. But I really, really wanted to thank you guys, especially, I need to start with the team that's here, the close-knit people that have been helping us. We've been relying on them a lot, and we have an awesome team of people. And I wanted to ask everyone, because it's already happened, please be really, really nice to the volunteers that are helping John and myself through this time, because we have some people that are stepping in to keep things moving. And I just need your guys' help, that if you're talking to someone on the phone, they're a volunteer, and please be kind to them. And I understand that maybe you might be frustrated or whatever, but just please be kind to the volunteers that are helping us out in this time, because I don't know what I'd do without them. So don't scare them away. I need them. I also really, really want to thank you guys for the support that you guys have given us on the Give, Send, Go. I don't know how else to put it, but when John and I were starting that, and when we decided on the amount, we looked at the medical and what that really looked like. But I was really afraid to put that dollar amount up there. And thanks to you guys, we're almost at 10% of the medical expenses, and I'm really grateful for that. I mean, anything's possible with God. So even though my human finite brain wants to put limits, and I don't feel worthy, that's what it comes down to. I feel like just overwhelmed, and I'm reminded again of how amazing God is, how amazing people are. And we really do have more good people in this world than bad. We really do. There's more good than bad. But there is one thing I'm pretty mad about, and I just have to throw this out there, and I know that this may not sound right, but I just have to say it. As I've talked to more and more people and learning about other people's struggles, I mean, we're getting these beautiful letters, and they'll say, you know, please pray for my husband, Ralph. He just got diagnosed with cancer. Please pray for this person. They just got this or that. And I'm mad that so many of us are sick. And I think you should be mad too. What's going on? How did this happen? Because this didn't used to be normal. That having this many people be sick was not the norm. I mean, yeah, you know, you had the occasional person with diabetes or blood pressure, but it was occasional and it was rare. And now it just seems like, you know, you buy your meat, you buy your cheese, you buy your milk, and grab your statins, because everyone has high blood pressure, and everyone needs insulin, and I mean, it's just insane how sick we all are. And I think we should be joining forces and getting mad about that. So I'm sorry if this sounds all over the place, but I just have a lot of things I need to talk to you guys about. And the other thing I wanted to thank you guys for was for those of you guys that have gotten the bookmarkers. The irony is that August's verse is Luke 12:48, to whom much is given, much is required. And when we decided that this was going to be August, I didn't know at the time how much I was really going to need this. And I do feel like I have a lot of stuff I'm trying to navigate, a lot on my shoulders. But the most beautiful, I wasn't supposed to cry. But the most beautiful part about it is that I don't have to navigate it alone. The community that we have here at Thunder Canyon full time is absolutely amazing. The people that volunteer that aren't even here full time, but just, you know, they help wherever they can, and my phone warriors, and just, I mean, I just have the best people around me. And I don't even care about me having them around me. My daughter just has the best people around her, and what more could you ask for? So this video, I'm kind of in a rock and in a hard place, and I hope I've done a good job of explaining what I'm trying to balance here. The procedure's coming up soon, but I'm not going to be disclosing the date and the time, but I do ask for your prayers. I want to thank you guys for your overwhelming support, but I'm sorry that I can't respond to all the emails, because I feel guilty when somebody sends a beautiful email and says, hey, I want to know how you guys are doing, any updates. I feel guilty that I don't have the time to respond with the care and the time that an email like that warrants. And I just want to thank you for that. Thank you for being nice to our volunteers and the people around us at this time. I want to thank our family too, that's really been supportive. I got to talk to some family I hadn't spoken to in a while, and it's just beautiful how people will come out of the woodwork if you're brave enough to ask for what you need. And so guys, just keep us in prayer. Those of you that are able to give, thank you for contributing to the Give, Send, Go. And those of you guys that, I tell you what, this August bookmarker is exactly what I need. I don't know about you. I don't know what you need, but this is exactly what I needed to hear. And do me a big favor, guys. Get a medical proxy. Don't just assume that because you're married or because you're someone's firstborn child or because of whatever, don't just assume that you're able to make decisions for your loved ones, because you might not be able to. And life is hard enough as it is. When someone gets sick, the last thing you want to do is not have the power to do what you know that person wanted you to. So guys, God bless and take care. Thank you. See you in the next video.